How fear controls us, overcoming the paralysis of fear. Fear is a natural emotion, one that is deeply rooted in human survival. From an evolutionary perspective, fear protects us from physical harm, but in modern life it often prevents us from taking important risks such as pursuing a career change, speaking in public, or starting a new relationship. Fear isn't always rational, but it can feel overwhelming. Robbins shares a powerful insight. Fear is always going to be there when you try something new, and that's okay. The key isn't to eliminate fear, but to manage it. Fear is part of the human experience, but it doesn't have to control you. The 5-second rule is a tool to move past fear by taking action in spite of it. When you use the rule, you're building courage by pushing yourself to do things that scare you. Robbins offers a compelling example of how fear can control our lives. She talks about a woman who used the 5-second rule to finally leave an abusive relationship after years of hesitation. The woman was terrified of being alone, terrified of what her life would look like without her partner. But after learning about the rule, she decided to count down, move, and take action, filing for divorce and taking steps to rebuild her life. This is the power of the 5-second rule in action. It doesn't eliminate fear, but it allows you to act in spite of it. The power of action. Why small acts of courage lead to big changes. One of the most important lessons in the 5-second rule is that big changes start with small actions. Too often people feel overwhelmed by the enormity of their goals. Whether it's losing weight, starting a business, or improving a relationship, the prospect of the work involved can feel daunting, causing many to give up before they even start. Robbins emphasizes that the key to success is not to focus on the entire journey, but to take small, actionable steps. Each time you use the 5-second rule to make a decision, no matter how small, you're building momentum. For example, if your goal is to get in shape, using the rule to get out of bed in the morning, put on your workout clothes, or head to the gym for just 10 minutes, can create a domino effect that leads to larger changes. The cumulative effect of these small actions can be transformative. Robbins shares stories of people who have used the 5-second rule to make significant changes in their lives. One man, for instance, wanted to quit his job and start his own business, but was afraid of failure. By using the rule to take small steps, making phone calls, setting up meetings, doing research, he was able to build the courage to leave his job and pursue his passion full-time. Over time, these small acts of courage added up, leading to a major life change. Building confidence. How the 5-second rule increases self-belief. Confidence is not something you're born with, it's something you build through experience. One of the central themes of the 5-second rule is the idea that confidence comes from action, not the other way around. People often believe they need to feel confident before they can act, but in reality, confidence is the result of taking action, despite feeling uncertain or afraid. When you use the 5-second rule, you're training your brain to become comfortable with discomfort. Each time you push yourself to act, even when you don't feel ready, you're proving to yourself that you're capable. This builds what Robbins calls action-based confidence. The more you act, the more confident you become in your ability to handle challenges and pursue your goals. For example, Robbins shares the story of a woman who struggled with social anxiety. She was terrified of speaking up in meetings at work, fearing that her ideas weren't good enough. After learning about the 5-second rule, she began using it to push herself to speak, even when she felt nervous. Over time, her confidence grew as she realized that she could contribute valuable insights and that her fear of judgment was largely unfounded. The 5-second rule gave her the courage to act, and in doing so, she built the confidence to speak up consistently. Procrastination, breaking the cycle with the 5-second rule. Procrastination is one of the most common challenges people face in their personal and professional lives. Whether it's putting off a project at work, delaying a difficult conversation, or avoiding a new health regimen, procrastination can be a major obstacle to success. Robbins argues that procrastination is not a time management issue. It's a habit of avoiding discomfort. The 5-second rule is particularly effective at breaking the habit of procrastination because it interrupts the cycle of avoidance. When you're about to procrastinate, your brain triggers an internal dialogue of excuses. I'll do it later. I'm too tired, or I'll start tomorrow. These thoughts are driven by your brain's desire to avoid discomfort. whether it's the discomfort of starting a challenging task or facing potential failure. The rule works by short-circuiting these excuses. When you feel the urge to procrastinate, you count down from 5 and take immediate action. This might mean opening your laptop to start the project, making the first phone call you've been avoiding, or getting up and moving toward the gym. The key is to act before your brain convinces you to delay. Robbins explains that procrastination is a habit loop, much like any other habit. The cue is the task you want to avoid. The routine is procrastination, doing something else to distract yourself. And the reward is temporary relief from discomfort. By using the 5-second rule to interrupt the cue and take action, you break the habit loop and start creating a new pattern of productivity. The power of habits, rewiring your brain with the 5-second rule. The concept of habit formation is central to the 5-second rule. Robbins emphasizes that much of what we do every day is driven by habits, automatic behaviors that are ingrained in our brains over time. Some habits serve us well, like brushing our teeth or exercising regularly, while others, like procrastination or negative self-talk, hold us back. The 5-second rule helps you rewire your brain by disrupting negative habits and replacing them with positive actions. Robbins likens the rule to a tool for creating micro moments of courage. Each time you use the rule to push yourself to do something that aligns with your goals, whether it's making a phone call, going to the gym, or starting a new project, you're reinforcing a new habit. Robbins shares an example of a woman who wanted to quit smoking but had struggled with the habit for years. After learning about the 5-second rule, she started using it to pause whenever she felt the urge to smoke. Instead of lighting up immediately, she would count down from 5 and then make a conscious decision to do something else, like taking a walk or drinking water. Over time, this interruption helped her break the habit of reaching for a cigarette, and she was eventually able to quit smoking for good. The ripple effect. How the 5-second rule impacts every area of life. One of the most remarkable aspects of the 5-second rule is its versatility. The rule can be applied to virtually any area of life, from career and relationships to health and personal growth. By using the rule consistently, people create a ripple effect of positive change that extends far beyond the initial action. For example, Robbins shares the story of a man who used the 5-second rule to get in shape. At first, his goal was simply to lose weight, so he used the rule to push himself to go to the gym every morning. As he started to see results, he gained more confidence and began applying the rule to other areas of his life. He used it to ask for a promotion at work, start a side business, and even improve his relationship with his family. What started as a small, health-related goal turned into a complete life transformation. This ripple effect is one of the most powerful aspects of the 5-second rule. When you take action in one area of your life, you build the confidence and momentum to tackle other challenges. The rule helps you break the cycle of inertia and start creating positive changes that compound over time. Practical applications of the 5-second rule, real-life scenarios. To fully grasp the impact of the 5-second rule, it's helpful to look at some real-life applications. Robbins offers countless examples of how people have used the rule to overcome challenges and achieve their goals. 1. Career advancement. A man used the 5-second rule to push himself to speak up in meetings and share his ideas. As a result, he was noticed by senior management and eventually promoted. 2. Health and fitness. A woman who struggled with motivation to exercise used the rule to force herself to go to the gym every morning. Over time, this small action led to significant weight loss and improved health. 3. Personal relationships. A couple on the verge of divorce used the 5-second rule to initiate difficult conversations and work through their issues. By acting in the moment instead of avoiding conflict, they were able to save their marriage. 4. Public speaking. An individual with a fear of public speaking used the rule to overcome the anxiety that paralyzed them before speaking engagements. By counting down and stepping onto the stage before their fear could take hold, they became a more confident speaker over time. Hence, in the 5-second rule, Mel Robbins offers a simple but profound tool for taking control of your life. By using the rule to push yourself to act in moments of hesitation, you can break free from fear, self-doubt, and procrastination. The rule is not about being fearless, it's about acting in spite of fear. It's not about waiting for motivation. It's about creating momentum through small, courageous actions. The 5-second rule reminds us that we are always just one decision away from changing our lives. Whether it's a decision to get out of bed, to speak up, to take a risk, or to pursue a dream, the power lies in those first 5 seconds. By counting down and moving, you can turn hesitation into action and action into success. So the next time you feel yourself hesitating, remember 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.